Hello everyone, it is that time for me to do another VR hashtag, and this one is a VR to Moon Scarab Tarot. Um, I first saw this at Toadstool Tarot. Robin was doing a VR to it, and then I went and watched Ramon's over on Moon Scarab, and I was real interested in both of those. And I said, I want to do this one. And so here we go. Um, there are 10 prompts, and the name of this hashtag is One Tarot Card. Now, they didn't tell me one tarot deck. They said one tarot card. So I've got tarot cards from various decks. And I will have to say one of these, I really, really wanted to use an oracle card, but it says one tarot card. So here we go. Number one, which card is the most inspiring to you? This come from, it's not one of the traditional 78 cards from the tarot deck. This come from the new mass market version of This Might Hurt. And this is the This Might Hurt, This Might Heal card. It's an extra card in the deck. And upright, it shows that your connections and your relationships with other people are can be very healing and are a very important part, of our journey and of our process. And then when you turn it around and you see her and the wolf are at odds, this represents, of course, the conflicts in life and the difficult times and the troubles that we have. And those times might hurt. And then when it's upright and her and the wolf are loving and caring, then that might heal. And so I liked how it's got the infinity symbol at the top and the bottom. Each of the symbols of the 4 decks is in the corner. And it does show the cycle of life, and it does show, the ups and downs of life. And so this was most inspiring to me, is that, there's lessons in life that's either going to hurt or they're going to heal. Okay, so which card is most distressing to you? I didn't have any problem. This one is from The Unfolding Path. And of course, this is the 10 of Swords. And you can see the pain on her face of all of them swords in her back. And sometimes, life does get overwhelming. And I think this is very apparent and very obvious in this card, is that, things have gotten out of control and they're overwhelming. This is a 10 card, so it is a completion of a cycle, and not real happy about a completion in this manner of where that you feel like you just can't go on. But that's just our truth sometimes. And the swords is the suit of communication and of truth. And so life is painful. Number 3, which card is most enigmatic to you? I struggled with this one. I saw the choices that Robin and Ramon made, and I understood what they said, and I almost went with the star card like um, Robin did, but I was like, the star card is about hope. And so really that's not that puzzling. And I had to look up, I'm going to tell you now, I had to look up what enigmatic meant in relation to tarot. And so it was a card that's most puzzling to you. And I guess the card that is most puzzling to me, it's probably going to surprise a lot of people because it seems like most people get this card so easily. But when it comes up in a reading for me, I usually have to sit with it and have to really meditate on it, on what it's trying to tell me in the reading that I'm working with. And that's the Empress card. I know she is supposed to be dealing with, usually they show her pregnant and they show her, because she is fertility and she is growth. And I get that. But I can resonate more with this picture of the Empress, is that it's showing the books, the art, the earth or the abundance in the background. But I guess what I get more out of the Empress than anything else is that just like the Emperor is the king of the kings, she is the queen of the queens. And so maybe I'm wrong about this, but because of that, I have it in my mind that she has attributes from all of the suits. And yeah, this is the one that's most puzzling to me. I gotta have some water. Thank you. Okay, so number 4 is, which card would you put in a 1,000-year time capsule for future mankind? I went round and round about this one too. I was thinking about what would someone opening up that time capsule 1,000 years from now, and what message would you want them to see? And what came to me was especially this representation of the Ace of Swords. Again, swords is about communication, and I equate it with knowledge and ideas and communication. And what better way to get ideas and that knowledge from books and from, sometimes I think we know too much, and sometimes I feel like we don't know enough. For all the knowledge that we have, we sure do, and we being civilization, we sure do a lot of damage to our planet, knowing the things that we know. And it's just simply, what you believe and what you don't. And there are so many who does not believe in global warming, and they are not concerned with recycling and what we're doing to the planet. And so, yeah, I think knowledge, and I think communication, and I think ideas are what I would like for someone to find 1,000 years from now, is that we did at least try to educate ourselves and share ideas and to share knowledge. Which card would you choose to represent your newly created country on a flag? One of the guys picked this card, and I forget which one it was. I think it was Ramon. But don't hold my feet to the fire on that. And I kind of agreed with his sentiment. And that would be the strength card, because you know you want to display um, strength. And I liked this particular depiction rather than the woman and you know opening up the lion. I like the fact that this was a dog. A dog represents loyalty. Um, and I think in this card, to me, this looks like a pit bull. And so it's saying that you can't, you know, always judge a book by its cover. There's so many people who are fearful of pit bulls. All pit bulls are not aggressive, and all pit bulls do not mean you harm. But I like that she also has tattoos on her legs of being love and trust. And and in this you will also see other tattoos of the different uh, um, my words are escaping me, I apologize. The depictions of the different suits are also in this card. And so I really like this card and would like for it to be the flag from my country, is that we are going to be loving, we are going to be kind, but we're also going to stand up for ourselves, and we got strength. Which card would you choose to represent mankind to an alien civilization? I kept looking for a card that had the most diversity. And as many modern decks as I have, um, I couldn't find what it was I was looking for. I was looking for one card that showed all spectrums of diversity. And apparently, I don't possess a deck that has that. I had cards that would show, um, you know, two feminine and the children, or I would have two males and the children. And I had cards that was different races, but this one seemed to say the most for me. It was the Ten of Cups. Um, you know, we are about family, we are about happiness, and we all want to seek joy. And I like that this card, the children, one is male, one is female. There's a cat and a dog. There, of course, is the rainbow in the sky, which signifies diversity to me. Um, we have definitely one female in this card. I think both of these are female, but one of them could kind of be androgynous. And so, um, yeah, this come the closest of what I could find for um, family diversity and stability and happiness and joy and a unity in a family. Wishes fulfilled, dreams come true. Which card represents someone you love? The one that I love is my son. And the card that I think depicts him the most, I went back and forth between Light Seers and this one, and I went with this one. This the Knight of Cups, you know, he's the player in the deck, and I think he just loves the idea of love, and he's seeking love, and he really doesn't care where that love is coming from. He loves who he loves, and I think this card represents my son. Which card would you choose as the cover of your autobiography? Again, there was two that I had to choose between. And I ended up, I just followed what Spirit was telling me. Spirit was telling me to go with this depiction of the Knight of Pentacles. I am an amputee. This is, I think, the only representation of an amputee I've seen in a tarot deck yet. I ended up buying this deck for this one card, as a matter of fact. I identify with this card in so many ways. Um, they are going to get the job done. They will go in their own time. They will get there when they get there. And they are the slowest knight in the deck. And all of that probably is true for me. I will see the job through to the end. I will get the job done. But it's going to have to be in my own time and in what I can and cannot do. Even though I'm limited does not mean that I'm down and out. I can still um, you know, do what I set out to do. Um, I also like that in this card, again, I think this represents a female, but um, that's not necessarily so. If you take a close look at the card, I'm not sure if that's male or female, but I identify with it, so I see it as being a female. Um, the other card that I struggled with would be the Queen of Swords, because I am kind of blunt and, you know, but I do resonate with the Pentacles as well. So this would be on the cover. Um, me losing my leg has been a big factor in my life. It has been a big factor in my journey and in the lessons that I'm learning. And so that's why I went with this one. Gotta have water again. I'm sorry. Which card? No. If you could upgrade a minor to major arcana status, which would it be? This depiction of the Five of Swords, you know, the Five of Swords is about conflict. And this Five of Swords just screams, you know, how it's the mother and the father arguing, but that's got a ripple effect. You can see what it's doing to the children. And then you see up here the picture, the family portrait, you know, they still love them. That's their heart. But they've got, you know, everything's laid out on the table and they're going at it. And, you know, one of our big lessons, I think, is, you know, how we handle conflict and how we deal with conflict. And for me, if I was going to elevate anything to major arcana, it would be how we respond to and how we resolve conflict. If you could mentor one of the pages, which would it be? I chose the Page of Pentacles, and you know, the Page of Pentacles is, he's studious. And I'm saying he because usually it's a male. But they're studious and they want to learn everything. And they usually depict them with books being around or some form of study. I've seen one deck has like a laptop, and you know, others have them like in a library. But the reason I like this is that the Pentacles is also about grounding. And I liked that it showed this child out in the backyard with the dog at the tree house. There's a tire swing in the background. And I liked how it was a reminder to just keep things simple. And that, you can learn everything that you need to learn if you just keep things simple. And so I would want to mentor and collaborate with the Page of Pentacles. So those are my one cards that I would choose for these 10 questions. Let me know down in the comments below what cards you would pick differently, what you think of my choices. Are you going to do a response to this hashtag? If so, leave a comment. I'd love to come see your responses. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you. I'm grateful for your support. If you have not subscribed, please click subscribe. If you like my videos and my content, give them a thumbs up. That seems to be important to the YouTube algorithm. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Give me suggestions for other content you'd like to see me to create. Leave feedback for what I could have done differently or better in this video or others. I do video responses, hashtags. I also do monthly deck picks for the decks that I'm going to work with each given month. I also do unboxing and first impression flip-throughs of new decks that I acquire, be they old or new. A new series that I'm going to start is going to be a flip through and deep dive review of a deck or decks that I have been working with for some time. In between all of that, I do daily collectives. So you may visit me in any of these platforms, and I thank you for watching, and bye.